Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation Show. Ooh, you got me streaming from Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Streams, ooh, Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. It has me streaming to Amazon Live now. Amazon Live now. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm streaming to Steve Copeland. Hold up, y'all. I'm streaming to my YouTube, my Twitter, my Stephen Copeland, my Twitch, StreamYard. I'm probably gonna have to move that or put it back in a different way. But I'm streaming to Amazon Live as well. Ooh, come on. I'm trying to do the TikTok one. But anyway, I came on because I wanted to go on to these stations, right? And I want to share something based off of what I do as a community activist, as a community outreach coordinator, as a community organizer with Communities United, fighting for the democracy of Black people. And I wanted to stream this right with my restream. So, how many stations I got now? I get one, two, wait a minute, three, four, five, six of us, seven of us. Now I gotta put in my link. I had to cut it off for a bit so I can go on my live because I'm gonna start going live soon. And I will be streaming. I'm trying to get my 15 platforms up. But right now I'm gonna say once I hook my LinkedIn, I will be streaming to five. And I'm trying to, I said five, god dang it. I'm trying to add my, see, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this. This lets me know what I'm streaming to. So we got YouTube right there with my dude in the red dress. And we got Twitter. Oh, come on down. Come on. And we got my Facebook page. Ooh. Oh, no, no, no. That say still sending. We got Twitch. So I'm going to have to connect that other one. StreamYard, I'm going to have to connect. And strengthen the community. That's on my Facebook page. That's the private one. And I just added Amazon. I'm trying to add TikTok, but it says sending. So I'm gonna probably have to go on my other end to get TikTok in. So those are my platforms that I will be streaming to. And the only reason why I wanted to come back on here, because I definitely want to send this message specifically to you, Brandon Scott, and to you, Commissioner Harrison, Ivan Bates. All of y'all know where my heart is at when it comes to Baltimore City. All of y'all. I'm talking about a lot of our Democrats, a lot of our Republicans, a lot of y'all know where my heart is at when it comes to Baltimore City. Now, some of the things I want to share with y'all that I wanted to put out, and I'm going to try not to be too long because I don't want it real long. So it's probably going to be around a half an hour. But I just want to put something out because I am very disappointed in you, Brandon Scott. Most of all, you. Because you know my heart, bro, for our city. Commissioner Harris is new to us. But as far as you, man, you know my heart and my mind when it comes to Baltimore City. And that hurt me when I reached out to y'all and y'all didn't reach back to me about these people over at the Eastern District. Now, I even had one of the polices, a woman, a young girl. I don't think she was no more than about 30, maybe early 30s, if she's that old. She went over, she talked to Andrell Penn. Now, Andrell Penn, when I call y'all out, I call y'all out if I see me and a person get ready, clash or get into it like that. So I call y'all out to watch my back. And when the police came out, whatever Dre and them fed them, they turned around and they came for me. Now, one thing about me, y'all gotta understand, I'm a civil rights advocate. So when you come for me, I'm going to stand on my grounds. I'm going to stand on my civil rights, my equal rights, and my constitutional rights. Now, you as a police, your job is to stand with me, not be against me, because I'm not trying to hurt nothing. I needed help with a client that's been disoriented. This is the same person that I signed up twice for for emergency. I filled out 2 emergency petition forms for him. Now, one night when I filled one out for him and I came to the house, I found out y'all tried to deliver it early that day. He wasn't there. So I went down to the police station when he was there to let y'all know he's there. But at that time, I did not hear his daughter upstairs. So I went back down to the police station to tell him that his daughter was there. Because my biggest fear, this boy was going to start acting out with y'all as far as fighting y'all or whatever. So that's the only reason why I was trying to tell y'all as far as his daughter being there so that y'all wouldn't act stupid with that man's daughter being there. So y'all did a good job in getting him out. But the sergeant, when I called and I asked for a sergeant. I don't know who this dude was. Now, one, when I came around, it was an African dude that was trying to tell me I couldn't go inside my office space. That's my office, right? That's my business. They never asked me who I was and what I wanted or nothing like that. They gonna just tell me I can't go in. And number one, I started to go in. But then I was trying to be cool to wait for them. I seen this car pull up with this lady in it. The lady got out the car. I don't know if she was a social worker. I don't know if it was this child's mother. But she got out this car, went in the house. The guy came back. The police jumped in his car, flagged him down. I said, who was that lady went in the house? He said, what lady? And drove off. That was freaking ignorant. That was real ignorant of him to do that. Because my concern now at this time was that little baby, that 7-year-old. Now, I don't remember the lady coming back out. Maybe she did. But I mean, she did come out because I went in and checked the door. The door was locked. But I didn't see her come back out. I didn't even see what car she jumped in. So she came out of the police car. I don't know, one of them picked her up to take her back where she came from with the 7-year-old. But anyway, nobody talked to me to tell me what was going on. Mainly your sergeant. Your sergeant. And I got his ID number and everything too. He gonna stand up there right now. I'm sitting in my white truck down the street. So I got out the truck and he said, you looking for me? Like a little gangster. I'm gonna tell you, bro, no, not being smart, they better thank God I'm changed. Cause his badge and all that ain't mean too much to anything to me. That's what I want y'all to know. And I'm not trying to be smart, but you got these young, ignorant ass people on the force now. So when I walked up to him and he gonna stand up there like I'm walking up, like I'm in a John Wayne movie, right? Because I went back to John Wayne, Clint Eastwood, and all of them from the movies. You know what I mean? And I felt like we was at the in the middle of the street, get ready to do a shootout amongst each other. But he was loaded. I had this. He had bullets. So he gonna do this and cut his thing on. I said, I got your butt now. Cause I knew he was gonna say something ignorant. I knew. And as I was coming up on him, the only things I wanted to know, who was the lady that picked up that little 7-year-old girl? That was Dre's daughter. Was it her mother or was it a social worker? A CPS worker. He never once told me, this is your sergeant. This is your sergeant over at the Eastern District. He never once talked to me about this baby. Then he gonna sit up there and say, once he cut it on, he gonna say, yeah, and Dre told me. This was his attitude. And Dre told me you was trying to put him out. Oh, Dre is a client, bro. Dre came to me for help, bro. Dre supposed to have been working on turning his life around, bro. I got Dre a job at I Can Weekend, bro. Dre went down there, called himself acting like he was still in prison somewhere, and they let him go. Because he was coming in there with that that mentality. Now, if you had talked to me, I could explain to you, Dre haven't paid me since August of last year. He came in my house by a housing program in July. He told me he was working a roofing job. I knew Dre wasn't gonna be. I know that wasn't an everyday thing, mainly during bad weather. So I knew he had to have something permanent. But did you talk to me? to find out why Dre was in my housing program? It's temporary housing to permanent housing. You got to do the work for the temporary housing to show me that you are going to be able to pay your monthly bill. You're going to be able to buy your food and all this type of stuff. None of y'all assholes never asked me, what do I do? But y'all went over to Dre. You went over to his sister, which both was clients in my mental health program, except for Dre's sister. She supposed to had her own thing with somebody else, but she was going to seek counseling because of her son passing away. But y'all never once asked me why these people was in my program. Because you know why? Y'all listened to that lie they told y'all. And then y'all gonna turn around and y'all coming at me with landlord tenant. No, that's a program. Look it up. Look it up. It's no different than any drug rehab program or any transitional housing program. My thing is helping people turn the quality of their lives around, so that when they do leave my program, they won't fall back to being homeless or into a helpless and hopeless state of mind again, or life situation again. That's what I'm about. I'm about transforming lives. But did y'all ever talk to me to find out? So anyway, now, as I approach this sucker, okay, as I approach this boy, he gonna sit up there like he a thug. Gonna say, yeah, Drake told me you trying to put him out. And you know what I did after that? I said, give me your badge number and your name. Because I know that conversation wasn't going nowhere. And I believe he knew at that time he screwed up. Because you're going to try to sit up there. You ain't even tell him, look, I'm the one that did that emergency petition. And I did it for a reason. That was the second one. He's supposed to have stayed in there for 48 hours this time. They let him go in 2 hours. You know why? Because Dre acted like wasn't nothing wrong with him. So they sent him back home telling him, yeah, you need to sue him and the police. The doctor, the physician, and the police told that boy that. I said, Dre, and I knew he couldn't have. I said, did you tell him you was already in the mental health program? He said, no. I said, why, Dre? He said, because they ain't need to know. So he sucker punch y'all, not me. He sucker punch y'all dumb tails. And then the officer that waited around for him and brought him back home, I am going to reach out to John Hopkins to see who that physician was too. Because number one, he should have called me. I'm the one that my information was on that form. So if he had called me, I could have fed him the rest. But he never did. Now, and if you know, I'm like for a fact, you know that was the second emergency petition. Why would you let him go that quick? Why would you let him go? You must not have read that form, because I put on there the second time. That's why the judge gave him the 24 to 72 hours. Because I did it once, it was just 24. When I did it the second time, y'all supposed to have kept him anywhere from 24 to 48 hours. And I'm going to question that too. Because I wonder why, if the judge sends somebody to y'all about a certain situation, why y'all so quick to let him go? The judge told me when I went to get that second petition, she said, Mr. Copeland, you did not have to come down here. I said, I know, Your Honor. But see, those stupid new polices don't know the laws. They don't know, because I got it myself. I read it up. The things that y'all supposed to do. By right, y'all was supposed to went down there and did the paperwork, not me. Well, matter of fact, you wasn't supposed to went down there. Y'all should have grabbed him and took him straight on to where he needed to go to get that counseling. That's why she told me I wasn't supposed to came down there. And then one little, what was it? A little black girl gonna tell me that the judge lied? Come on. And I know they knew they like new creatures on the team, because they so daggone sloppy, it's embarrassing. They are sloppy. And the 400-pound dude, let him know I ain't afraid of him. Because if he take, I don't care if he got it on or not, but if he ever disrespect me again like that about my housing program, if he ever, the big fat funky fuck, and I know he couldn't run, I know he can't fight, y'all got him in the area to intimidate people, but his big butt turned around and he walked away and he said, landlord tenant again, and I said, write your name down again. He said, you already got it. But he kept his big tail walking, gonna tell me what I supposed to do. I already did it. And guess what? My stuff do not, and look up the information, it does not fall under landlord tenant because I'm a program to help people turn their lives around. Y'all kept feeding my clients misinformation about landlord tenant. Landlord tenant. That's why I kept asking y'all to give me y'all badges with numbers when you would say that. And the dumb black girl, she said it about 4 times. And she was one of the ones the first time told me I needed to go. And I went. And renters court, they got so sick and tired of seeing me coming down there because they knew now y'all was harassing me. The woman gave me the paper. She said, fill this out right here. She said, this will get you $38,000 up to about $38,000 because y'all kept running me back and forth down there when I didn't have to go. I kept telling y'all. Now, I was going to sit down with y'all to help y'all understand the laws when it comes to programs and stuff compared to landlord tenants. But I'm going to throw this one at you too. A landlord can give an individual 72 hours to get out. So y'all need to read up on stuff like that so y'all will stop feeding people poison, misinformation. Guess what? I can tell a person to leave. I ain't got to grab a roommate or not. When I say leave, you leave. Y'all don't sit up there and make nobody stay in nobody's property. Anytime we call y'all because we don't want it to turn into like a fighting match or something. A lot of people get hurt like that. And I got that paper too where it talks about landlords who've been assaulted and everything because they tried to take matters into their own hands. They don't have to go to court. And matter of fact, down at the renters court where I was at, they didn't even have the form for 60 days. You know why? Because you can download it from the computer. And that's all you got to do is tell that person, I'm going to give you a certain amount of time. If they're going to pay you back, that's the whole point of giving them time to pay you the behind money. And if they don't pay you, now you file the paperwork because it's time for them to go. And it don't take long once you file it. You can already give it to them. Your copy you got, that's when you go and you file it. Because you giving them 60 days, saying, I'm going to give you 60 days to pay me back the money you owe. If they can't pay it, they got to go. And the only reason you have to go downtown if you feel like, and I'm telling you, that's how stuff has changed. If you feel like y'all going to get the fight or that person might hurt you. So if y'all don't know, shut your mouth and learn some stuff. Who wants somebody to stay in their property for 60 days for nothing? That's 60 days they out of rent money. So a lot of things have changed. Y'all need to get up with the time. Now, guess what? I can ask you to go. And you supposed to go. Don't tell nobody they can't put nobody out. Don't do that because the laws has changed. So I can ask you to go. If it's my brother, my sister, my child, my niece, or whoever. If you in my property, my household, I can ask you to go. I do not have to go and get you evicted. That's money that's a waste of time and a waste of money. When I paid for that $60 to see the judge, when I paid $60 for the daggone sheriff, and this dummy he gonna say landlord tenant. I told him give me his name and number because I had already talked to the sheriff department. They told me it's nothing they could do. So he gonna try to say like, oh yeah, it is. No, my stuff do not go through renters court. It doesn't. So y'all need to really learn more. And I got all these documents to show the police is next time I run into something like this. If I tell a person to leave, they need to go. Don't sit back and tell me I got to do this and got to do that. No, I don't. The only time I got to do that if it's going to turn into something like me or you or me whooping your butt and not from going to jail. That's the only time you go down there and follow up on that. I did a 14-day thing on Drake. The lady told me, oh, that's good. Because guess what? If he's not gone on the 14th day and then he's there on the 15th day, now I go and I let the courts get involved. But I'm giving him 14 days. That's out of courtesy. I'm giving you 14 days to go find you somewhere else to live. You don't stay there and think you're going to be there forever. No. If I give you 30 days, I can give you 30 days just like this. Look, I'm going to give you 30 days for you to get yourself together and go. Because I'm going to have to rent this out, by the end of the month of your 30 days so I can have somebody else in it. And guess what? I'm giving you 30 days to go and start searching for somewhere else. That don't mean sit on your butt for the whole 30 days. Move, Tammy. And then turn around and then when it's time for you to go, right? You now if you haven't gone by that 31st day, I gave you 30 days. Now I gotta go through the process. But I'm not gonna do all that. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna give nobody 30 days. I can even do it 14 days. I can even give you 7 days. Y'all better start looking it up. Because guess what? The same 72 hours that we give to somebody to leave our programs is the same 72 hours that the landlord can give a tenant to go. If they back on their rent to go. And the only thing they saying, I'm giving you 3 days to pay me my money. And if you don't pay me my money in 3 days, you gotta go. That's the 72-hour thing too with landlord tenant. And I got that too off of the line. Stop telling people the only thing the courts do is take your freaking money. That's all they do. And then you got to pay for a sheriff. You pay for the court. That could be a certain amount. And then you got to pay a money order for the sheriff's department to come and get that person out. Because that's what I did. And guess what? It wasn't to get him out. The lady did a stay away order. Say he's supposed to stay away from 1629. I said, Miss, he live in the house. I said, Miss, he's my patient in the house as far as my program. She wasn't even listening. Him stepping across them steps, 1629, was a violation of that goddamn protection order or stay away order. That boy could have went to jail for violating it. And I'm trying to tell a lady, look, he's a client. The judge was so freaking dumb, y'all, I couldn't even believe it. And she thought she was being smart, asking me questions. And I'm like, look, I'm not for it right now. And I'm trying to be nice because I'm tired at the time. And she gonna ask me, well, what did he say? What did he do? And everything I told her, she ain't even pay attention to it. And I even told her, I said, yeah, he said my daughter can suck his dick. She said, oh, that was referred to your daughter. I said, no, he said that through my phone. Because she act like it was something that you just brushed off, which I had to. Now I can't get nobody to sign him up for their program. So I called my friend the other day because I got to get him out and the young boy out. I cannot keep them there. The reason why I can't keep them there because they're not working to pay anything. So I can't keep keeping them there like that. I said I was gonna get Dre and his brother, find him and his brother apartment. I ain't a house. I ain't even doing that because I told Dre, you got to let me meet your brother so I see what type of money he's working with. Now he ain't done it. So guess what? He's gonna go. Because I got his information. I know he got insurance for this guy, for their program. He gotta go. I said I will help you and your brother get a place. Right now, you have not introduced me or told your brother to come and meet me. And the month is almost out. So I need that room. And the young boy, I gotta find out where his insurance card at, because I need that room too. I can't keep letting people live there for free, basically. And then he want the police to think he's been paying. And I told the police, I said, know what? I said, ask him for a receipt. No. I said, ask him to show you he paid rent. I said, ask him to show you his agreement. He paid rent. I said, ask him to show you his rental agreement. Because the money he pay is actually a donation towards his stay. Once you pay on time every month, I see you ain't gonna have a problem with paying your bills. So he haven't paid me on time every month. So I see right now he's gonna have a serious problem with paying his bills. He freeloads off everybody else. So I know he's not the type of person yet that can get out on his own. But if he humble himself, and right now I can't do it. I can't keep doing it. because I got 2 bedrooms, 2 more bedrooms. Matter of fact, I got 3 bedrooms in one house that I needs to set up like ASAP. I need 3 people in. I got a guy that's getting ready coming next door. That'll be 4. So now I got Mary and Stephanie and Candy, the only ones in that house paying for their stay. So I got to get 3. Wait a minute. Yeah, 3 more people in there to pay for them rooms. I can't keep waiting on other people. I don't get grant money. And I'm not going to keep going into my personal money because that's what I've been doing, trying to help people. But right now, I'm sending them to my man at Heaven's Gates. And he's going to come with me to help me with putting a lot of the homeless people into, he can put them in their program, the ones that wants to go now. Long as they got medical assistance and stuff, he said he got his certificate in both like mental health work and all that. So I said, good. At least I know y'all can take care of them. Because the point is getting them off the street. I done reached out to homeless services. I talked to the director, and I'm not trying to be smart. I don't need your supervisors. I don't need your managers. I need y'all to help me with helping these people like right now. Because the people that comes to me is normally people that need something right then and there. They can't be on your list because either they about to be thrown out, and I don't have a problem if once I get more houses, I will hold them until we can move them to that next phase like where y'all at. But the thing is, I need to talk with Monica anyway. Make sure I say her name right. Monique. Yeah, Monique. I need to talk with her because she's housing. So my thing is I need vouchers. Give me vouchers so that I can place these people. The ones that I work with cannot go on your goddamn list because they either about to get evicted or they already evicted and they need a shelter. So that's where I step in at to provide temporary housing. See, they can't wait. To me, the quicker they are responsible, I can put them in. But some people, I might have to put them in. And then I will get like my mental health group, PRP and all of that to go and teach them how to be responsible and productive. That's where the PRP are coming at. Because we might have to house them real quick. Now, when I get houses where I can actually stage them for a minute, that's fine. But a lot of times when they call me, they on the verge of getting put out. So they end up in a shelter with their children. My thing is if I can give them a room and then, teach them new life skills. Because I want to say that to make it real quick. That's the whole goal of saying turning around the quality of their lives. Just teach them new life skills. Long as I see wherever I put you that you got to show me that you're going to pay your bill on time every month. Most of all, that rent, which I know it should be at a lower price. But if I can see that, because if you in my program and I have to put you in a house, like a landlord tenant thing with you and somebody else, because you in my mental health care group, I want to make sure that you get that PRP service. That's part of making sure you won't screw up again. And that's something I want to work out with HUD as well. Because the goal is I might have to put them in. All depends on how quick they got to be out something. Or say like I can hold them for a month or two if I have the space. So I want to make them, make sure they're going to be responsible so this won't happen again. And a lot of them do not have like that double security and all that type of stuff. If they can get one, that's fine. They can get help. Please let me know, like through what services that will get them help to pay at least that month or that double security. Because a lot of people asking, landlords asking for double security. So I need y'all to make sure these people got what they need. But guess what? I'm not one of those people that get money from y'all and then play people around. That's not where I'm at. I don't even want to know who they are. I don't. Because my goal is when they come my way is to help them get the proper help they need. That's all I'm saying. Either way, when I start rehabbing and revitalizing houses, my clients gonna be the first ones to buy a house. Even if they are in your home, even if they in say Section 8 program, y'all do have homeless vouchers. I mean, I'm sorry, I said, yeah, y'all do got homeless vouchers too, but y'all do have, oh my God, look at the time. Y'all do have home buyers vouchers too, Section 8 home buyers. So I'm definitely going to get with that when I start rehabbing. The reason why, because my client's going to get the first option to buy a home, long as they with me. But if they not with me, guess what? That house going to sell anyway, because it's going to be in the inner city. That's why I'm reaching out to people like Baltimore Development Corporation, because they building a lot around the outskirts of Baltimore City. I need them, and I told Colin Tolbert, I need you to help me build more in the inner city part as we spread out. We want to teach them to take care and maintain their own homes and all that too. So because you have your middle class people living on the outer skirts, right? Then you have your millionaires and your billionaires that living a little further out and more conservative or productive areas. You know, the beautiful areas. The inner city people can live like that too. We got about 16,000 vacant houses now. I just read that up the other day. So I'm gonna get ready to get off here because it's my half an hour. And like I said, I don't want to make this too long. But Brandon Scott, bro, I'm really disappointed in you, man. I'm really disappointed in Commissioner Harrison. I know you're not from Baltimore, but I want to give you the finger because I feel like these are your creatures that you created. And I reached out to you. I came downtown twice. Once on a Saturday, which I found out you didn't work on Saturdays. And I came down not too long ago when the same two freaking people come out and never help me with anything. I haultailed down there because I'm sick and tired. I went through the front door this time. Thank God the police knew who I was as far as being a community activist and being out there. He said, I see you a lot, man. Because I came in there looking for you, Commissioner Harrison, because I'm getting sick and tired of these people over here in the Eastern District, bro. When I call them for help, I'm getting sick and tired. I'm a fighter. Y'all know how I am. My mouth is my weapon. And anytime I gotta shut down because I'm afraid somebody gonna shoot me, and I'm looking at them waiting for me to do something stupid, and I'm looking at these people and I felt it in my spirit. I'm like, Steve, shut up. Please shut up. I gotta tell myself to shut up because they don't know me. And I could look like an aggressive, maniac, crazy type man, but y'all know that's my war zone. But I had to understand they don't know you, Steve. Bring it down. Because these three white boys was looking at me. 3 times 16 bullets that killed Tyreek. And that wasn't the first time. Some other polices came at me too because of the lies that my clients fed them. And they came to me like I was some crutball crooked dude. So I even had Melvin Russell on the phone. I had to call Melvin Russell. He was out with his wife and on a dinner date. And I had him on speaker trying to talk to these people. I had called Melvin. Melvin is the CEO and president of the company. And we sitting out there. I got people trying to tell them what we doing, what these people are. They ain't listen to nobody. And the three dudes I called sat over there and going to turn around and ignore me. But when that girl came with an expired petition for me to stay away from my own business. Guess what? I found out she had her husband upstairs. He had just got out of prison. That's why she went and filed them damn papers. And your police officer took her. And that's what y'all get for not talking with me. I was sitting right there in that daggone dining room. So if he needed to talk with me, he should have talked with me. I didn't know that woman husband was staying at that house. And y'all probably did. So we're going to bring that up too. And I'm going to get ready to go. I wanted to go this route. Because number one, Brandon, you and the rest of y'all politicians around in Baltimore City, bro, y'all are full of trash. Y'all are full of trash. Okay? Y'all can't do nothing for Baltimore City. Stop trying to make them think. Look at our city right now. Look at the condition of Baltimore City. Y'all supposed to be building up in Baltimore City. Y'all letting it fall apart. It's the Democratic Party that's doing this. Y'all are horrible. Y'all are horrible. And I wanted to do this. That's why I came on here. Good night, and I love y'all because I've been here 35 minutes now.